Hi, I'm Xiaojie. I'm a psychotherapist and also the director of CandleX. So how do we embed mental health in the workplaces? My last video, step 2, talks about what this focal person could do to explore and learn, and through this process, HR should have an initial plan that covers 6 to 12 months. The question now is it time to present the plan to the higher management? Well, you're almost there. See, higher management need to see the linkage of how this mental health plan could potentially contribute to the existing KPIs that measures the work they do. It's important to translate what to do into how it could help achieving. This could differ from workplace to workplace, so I cannot really give you direct answers, but I can guide you in this process. Now, first of all, you need to think about the level of your daily tasks and understand the alignment of what you do daily and what the big picture is. Take a look at the plan, strategy paper, go to your email box and dig them out. And those are announcements that don't seem to really have anything to do directly with you. And you barely had a reason to read them, and now you do. So talking the language of your supervisor and people who you want to influence is crucial. Second, I also propose a few indicators. Besides the Master of Counseling degree, my first master degree many years ago is actually in development evaluation and management. And I worked with indicators, logic frameworks, monitoring evaluation systems as a specialist for only too many years prior to my career in counseling and psychotherapy. But today, it comes handy. So there are two kinds of indicators, output and outcome. Bear with me if you already know them. So your output is what you do. For example, 3 workshops on anxiety and conflict management are delivered to all staff. That's your outcome indicator. And that's your output indicator. And your outcome indicator is the result of the output. So, outcome indicators actually also have 3 layers: the immediate, midterm, and long-term indicators. So without turning this video into a monitoring workshop, and let's just focus on the 2 types of outcome. Well, the first one usually is for mental health. It's usually what we do is awareness raising. So that could be your immediate outcome, and it can be measured by questionnaires before and after the workshop or any type of activities you do at the workplace. For example, I would send out a questionnaire to participants and include this question. If I feel a high level of anxiety, stress, or just in general feeling depressed, I'm willing to seek professional support if finance is not an issue. And this item measures willingness to seek external support. I want to give you a midterm outcome, and it could be changes. Usually those are the changes you see in the near future. So for example, workplace conflicts arise from not being able to communicate different opinions effectively with your peers or with your supervisors in order to have a long-term result of a more harmonious workplace and environment. We could have this midterm outcome in the first place to measure the satisfaction of supervisor-supervisee communication, for example. And it could be something like, on a scale of 1 to 5, what is the score of your satisfaction of communicating different opinions with your supervisor? Of course, all my examples are rough. To have a good assessment, it's important to have SMART indicators. And some of you who's taking those program management course must know what it means. And that's not the intention of the video, so please excuse me for proposing not so smart indicators in my examples. And right now, if you have a tendency towards perfectionism, you are very likely to feel like this task is daunting and you can't possibly do it well and you don't know where to start. I've given talks on high achievers' mental health, and perfectionism is commonly seen. So the way to manage it is to limit the time you spend on coming up with the most rigorous plan with all the details. relax. Have a grasp of the big picture and practice your elevator speech because that's a part of the next step. And you have to get out of the rabbit hole of perfecting your proposal and just roll your sleeves up and move on to the next step of step 4. What is it? Stay tuned.